Hello everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Feedback Loop. If you're unfamiliar with us, we are a D&D playtest stream where all of us are playtesting various new subclasses coming up in our upcoming project, the Tabletop Tome of Travelers, coming to Kickstarter soon. My name is Ryan, I'm your DM tonight, and Matt, I believe we have a couple of announcements.
Hey, I'm Matt, and I'm here to say these are some items to check out today at a place called +5 Charisma on Instagram, Discord, and Patreon. Silhouette Lantern, with the dead you speak. Ethereal Light, only you can see. Cloak of the Quiet Walk, stay still, out of sight, pass without a trace, and sneak through the gloomy night. Grim Moth Brooch, 30 foot of blind sight, just gotta keep away from being in the limelight. Spelled P-L-U-S-F-I-V-E. That's +5 Charisma, and it's all free. Silhouette Lantern, let ethereal be clear. Cloak of the Quiet Walk, move without fear. Grim Moth Brooch with blind sight, you're the guide, +5 Charisma's here, so go enjoy the ride. Hey, I'm Matt, thanks for hearing my song. With these items from +5, you can't go wrong. All this is cool, and it ain't no lie, and that's my announcement, so back to the DM.
Thank you.
It's what I do. That's what I do here.
All right, and I believe it is Ray, or should I say Horace, giving us our recap tonight, as you all are sitting in the mess hall, enjoying your breakfast.
Oh, hey guys, wow. How was everyone's day yesterday? Caught a new friend? Rival?
We drank. We hit each other. They're good friends.
Dante, how's the two moms thing going? Too early to say?
Better than 0.
Alright, how'd the advice on the leaf go? Did it help? Get better? No? Good? Bad?
Yeah.
Alright, so anyway, I was able to dissect the parasites, and I've learned all about it. But not from the parasite. So, actually, I learned a lot from Viz. Apparently they are some strange kind of elf-looking thing, who fight these parasites out in some outer plane, riding dragons. Of all things, red dragons. Dragons. And for some reason they may be coming here. And there's a lot of them. I'm panicking.
Oh, okay.
The dragons are the bad guys?
No, the dragons apparently are the good guys. Well, I don't know. It's vague.
What are the bad guys?
The parasites. Or the Cthulhuids, as I've recently learned is their actual name. They look like this, and I show kind of like a very smaller version, so not to do this like right in the middle of the mess hall.
Is it like what we fought?
Just...
It's close. It reminds you the most of the elf that was being turned in the trench,
but like
more so than the Eldritch Lich.
Got it.
So, the parasite, that tiny little tadpole-looking thing, gets into the host, and then turns it into this. And this is the final stage.
Gross.
Yeah. Apparently very strong magics is required to remove it.
But we can reverse it? I didn't even think it was possible.
Early stages?
Oh.
And I mean like fresh apparently? Is that kind of the vibe I got from...
You got a feeling you got maybe a day.
Very early.
Okay.
Are they coming to this country specifically?
I have no idea.
Wait, where were they?
In an outer plane kind of thing. I'm not sure. This is very... Yes, Dante?
Because I know what all this means. We all know what this means, but for some audience...
No, I don't know what any of
Okay,
this
good. I don't know what this means at all. What are you talking about? Outer plane? Is there inner... Are we on the inner planes? We're in the middle plane?
Before.
So at least we know this is the prime material plane. So there's various other planes of existence.
Okay.
I don't know where this one is, particularly where they're hailing from, but we have different little things.
I thought that things couldn't do
What
that.
other planes are there?
I only fly by
Give
ship.
me an Arcana check.
9.
Wow.
How is that possible?
A 1.
All right.
He's
I would say
too
you-
frazzled right now.
You know
Never
there's
flew either.
No.
you know there's the material plane. So you probably know about the Feywild. You know the Shadowfell is a thing. You don't know much about it.
Yep.
Ethereal?
Ethereal's probably a plane. Ghost's got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And then there's other things.
You've heard, you know, elementals come from somewhere, so you're assuming there's at least one elemental plane, if not multiple.
Yep. So
And then there's everywhere else that you don't know much about.
the elements come from a plane.
So they know how to fly.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Get these. Sorry, I can't say that one.
there's the Feywilds. There's the Shadowfell. I don't know much about the Shadowfell, but I know it's there.
Okay.
And what we have, the material plane.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's other planes that people can go to.
Sure.
So this plane and that plane is about 1 day apart.
No, this takes some magic to get to. You got to be able to get into it. Yes.
Was Viz again?
I don't know.
Can you ask him? Feels like you got a lot of information from this guy. Can we just ask him these questions? Feels like
Yes.
it's not that you're not being helpful, but you're not being helpful.
I know I'm not.
Okay.
Because I'm scared.
How do we make this not our problem?
I don't think we can.
Second question: how do we get a dragon out of it?
I don't know.
Okay.
That would be pretty cool.
Cool.
It's around now that Miriam comes over. Would anyone like some more French toast?
Oh, I would love some French toast right now.
Gets you a plate.
I want a donut.
Let me see if I can get you a donut.
Perfect.
And she'll just kind of ruffle your hair as she goes by.
Stop.
Daggers stared from over there.
Yep.
Ow! Like daggers just stabbed.
Well, today would be the first proper day of Dante's training. You did some meditation, but that's not training.
No.
Hey, I don't remember Miriam coming back with that.
Yeah. Just did.
Oh, okay.
Just play to them in the middle of the table now. So we're going to go through a couple of scenes. These are going to take place over the course of 5 days worth of training. Matt, I'm going to be ending with you for the training.
Sounds good.
Horace, what would you be doing over the course of 5 days?
First thing is Horace is the first day or two he's going to definitely organize kind of all of his information that he's gathered. Mostly the morphology of what we got from the dissection and the information that he got from Viz.
Okay.
And after that, he wants to follow up with Clue on figuring out a sponsor. He's going to do that probably on day 3, give them some time to get it.
Okay.
And then he wants to shop around for some spells.
All right. There are, as far as for Clue giving you a direction to go with for a sponsor, there is probably going to be the They'll answer your question with another question. How official do you want your sponsor to be? How above board?
That's a good question.
Let's go above the table real quick.
How
Because
official do you
we
want
are not doing some. Are we trying to keep our research secret for some reason? Or I remember I think we were.
At the beginning, yes,
yeah.
we
Do
were.
we care anymore?
I don't think we do so much.
But I'm saying, if you say that you don't care what it is, do you get more sponsored or less? That's the question.
I feel like it depends on the one that gives us the best shot.
That's what I think. I don't think it should matter. I think
Yeah.
it's just however much is the best possible shot,
Yeah.
even if it's not to the right.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Whichever one gives us the best chance of getting into the salon.
Okay. In that case, Clue would probably be pointing you either towards a inspector for the Faceless Guard that is supposedly reports directly to the Queen. Their name is Lars Gauntlet.
LARZ.
Lars. They are essentially the Queen's personal informant of the goings-on of the criminal underworld. They have led to a lot of busts, have made a name for themselves, and have often been getting quite the bonus every year.
Okay.
The other idea would be if there's been anyone of renown in your past, being past couple months, that is a little wealthy. If anyone owes you favors, might be time to call them in.
Do we have a trade? I don't think we have a trade.
I mean, you're a boss, I guess.
I mean, yeah,
So
yeah.
pretty good. I don't know.
Kraken Vaults.
Did they owe us favors?
Oh yeah, we got him as
Lock.
Oh, we did. That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, that's
Wait.
interesting.
Is there a way that we can offer them something in it for them? Because then we can ask for both.
It was Kraken Bolt and who else? Was it
Lock.
Lock.
The railroad
And then
dude.
a final suggestion they would give you would be the probably Antonio Della Tigre, which is a head of organized crime in this area.
What was his name again?
Antonio Della Tigre. So, you have an official route, a benefactor route, and a criminal underworld route to choose from. As far as the compiling of information, there is what information you got from the memory dive. Is there any other questions you would have for Viz?
I think we'll start with what are you?
My species refers to ourselves as Ionite. We are enemies of the Cthulhuids.
And where do you guys come from? Like, I saw it, but where is that? Where is there?
I have heard the different names for it. Some call it the astral realm, but my people, we call it the beyond. It is a realm between realms. Any other questions?
Any other questions?
Oh yeah, so many. How'd you like so many? I think he said before they didn't know about this place. Although I don't know that. But he said he didn't really know about this place's existence, or like the material realm.
No.
So, do they know that the Cthulhuids are trying to get here? How do they know that? Did they have a way that they got here? Portals? Some sort of spell?
Yeah.
So many questions. So many questions.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
We can go kind of rapid fire if it's easier.
Yeah, let's do rapid fire. How do they plan to get here if they are even interested in coming here?
Usually they will send a single parasite to create more until it can eventually find a source of magic strong enough to create a homing beacon.
Does it just need to become powerful, or does it need to gather material? And do we know what that is?
Material can vary from realm to realm, but it will usually be a solid pulse.
We do know what that is. We were there. Yeah.
Once a beacon has gone off, they have a destination.
Did we stop it before it happened?
I think there was
we did.
pulses in the water. If they're talking about the pulses that were happening, then no, we did not stop it.
How fast can they move? That's an actual, like, how long do we got if a pulse did happen? Let's say a pulse happened, possibly.
Hypothetically.
That's just
Hypothetically speaking.
Once they lock onto a target, they will plane shift. The locking on can take some mathematics I do not understand. As far as time goes, it really depends on how far they are and how far that the pulse must travel.
What's the best way to fight them? Other than just slinging spells.
That is a harder question.
And I'm assuming trying to just stop them outright. Is there any way to like prevent it once it starts, or
We have yet to save a world.
That's not a good track record.
The most we have done is evacuate one.
Where are we going, guys?
The fleet that you
Where-
saw was what chased.
Do you have a way to contact your other allies?
If I did, I would not be here.
Interesting.
Do we?
I don't think we have a way to talk extra plainly.
Oh yeah.
No. Any leads on your weapon?
I know it is on this continent. If it is not in this country, it is not far from its border. I've been narrowing it down over the past few years. My guesses are probably in the Greyfield somewhere.
That's it.
That's it? Okay.
You can always ask him what his weapon even does. What's the point of it?
I asked that last time.
Oh, really?
It was to
cut
through
the
cut through the psionic energy. What else we got? I'm drawing blanks.
Ask him about the prophecy.
Oh yeah, we know the prophecy.
I did mention it to him. Yeah.
Okay.
Does it make any? He didn't say anything about it though.
Because like
Bringing out the prophecy of, let's see, I have it right here.
Yeah, well, yeah. To ask if the invasion is usually prophesized by,
Yeah.
like if people.
Like, do the words mind combine, take to the skies, and sow the seed? Has that ever?
It sounds pretty straightforward to me. They simply just infect a mind, and Cthulhuids tend not to walk, but levitate.
Do they have like a leader of sense? Do they have some kind of home base?
We know that they are a collective consciousness, but we have yet to find what it is reporting to. We assume that they must have a home planet, a home realm, but as far as where that is, we have not found it.
What have you tried?
We have tried to infect them. We have tried to turn their hive mind against them. We have tried magics. We have tried diseases. We have tried full-scale warfare. My kind are rare now because of that one.
Oof.
The Cthulhuids reproduce with any species we have found.
So
they can infect nearly anything.
Now you say nearly.
When it comes to aberrant beings, there is about a half-half shot.
Ask them if they're also available for that. Like, do they also get? Like, does it work on them too?
Yeah. Do you guys get infected?
Yes. That is how we lost so many.
And
it is also how we learned how long it takes. There has been some hope. Many of the Ionites that got infected seem to have evolved in a way. Things that are resistant to psychological damage seem to have a better chance of evolving into a new life form.
after being attacked, or
After being... after turning. They turn, and then they continue to evolve into something that refers to itself as a loligo, which seems to not be attached to the hive mind. It will usually have a brighter color of skin, grow a shell around its head, and grow an extra set of eyes.
Useful.
useful, mildly disturbing.
You should ask if those guys are the enemies as well. Are the enemies, or are they just sort of different? Just sort of thinking about
I mean, there's no risk of them turning?
Loligo, there is always a risk of them not being what they appear. But from what we have seen, they do not infect others the same way. ability-wise, they might as well be the same thing. But morally, they seem to only try to force their own evolution upon the Cthulhuids.
The dragons. Why were they helping you?
That is a very long story.
Okay. But they are helping.
They have made a deal with us.
Okay. Wow. Horse just kind of slumps in the chair a little bit. And you... I think what Horace is trying to figure out is, like, how to figure out where their main base is.
Well, I'll let you think on that. You also, yes, you can go shopping for that spell you were looking for. That one would probably be third level spell scroll. I'd say probably about 7,500. No, not 7,500.
I'm like,
750.
I was gonna say,
I was like, gold?
Yeah,
Like
750 gold.
okay, I can get that. Yes. I'm gonna get that.
And then requisite wizard things for learning that spell permanently.
Yep.
Alright. Jumping over to Koski. How do you spend 5 days?
First things first, Husky is gonna go talk to Clue.
Alright. So, you find them. Oh. Hello, Koski.
I was told you were looking into the disappearance, reappearance, and disappearance of Gwen.
Yes. Yes, I was,
I would like to know what you know.
well, they're gonna lead you to a more private room rather than just in the hall. From what I was able to gather, Gwen is become sloppy with time. They used to not leave a trace, at least from what I gathered. And this one left a bit of a trail. I am a little worried at how easily the trail can be followed. And they seem to bear I want it to be made clear, I did not physically find them. The
trail can't really be that easy to follow if you did not find her.
I stopped following because it felt like a trap.
So are you saying that she he was being sloppy on purpose?
That is my theory. As to who the trap is intended for, I am unsure. My guess is it is likely peaceful men. However, the trail did lead me to needing to gain access to, well, the prison. More specifically, as I remember what the non-airship prison is called. Give me just a moment. Lone Stone Penitentiary.
Lone Stone?
Lone Stone. It is a single spire of stone, similar to that which the city lies upon, but it is further out to sea, separated from the actual city. And it is only a single spire.
Which side of the city?
It is actually out towards sea, so...
Oh, so like its own spire
further out
the
at
actual,
sea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you find anything out at the prison, or this is where you stopped?
That is where I stopped, as that prison specializes in holding spellcasters. And I, being one myself, prefer not to visit. However, from what I have gathered, is that you and your compatriots will be assisting in a prison transfer.
This is quite convenient, yes.
I doubt that Gwyn is one of the prisoners, so perhaps they might show their heads during the transfer. But what do I know? If you wish to go to Lone Stone, then be my guest.
Okay. That's about all I have for you, to be honest. Thank you.
Of course.
For the rest of the 5 days, Cassie's gonna just hang out with Ajax.
Okay.
Drink, fight, cause mayhem. I think he's gonna buy a lot of glitter and toss it into the bag of holding.
No.
So
Okay.
that now every time you take something out, it comes out covered in glitter.
Is that how it works?
Not technically.
I think I can
but-
just pull out what I want, but I'll pull it out with glitter if it's possible, I guess.
Just pull it out through the glitter.
Yeah. I'll pull out the glitter first, and then I'll go back in with my hand like that. And then
Just
pull
your
it.
hands covered in glitter
Yeah,
every time.
Yeah, truly. And now this whole place is glitter. You can never get it. I don't care how skilled they are. That's not gonna work.
It's not because it's in the bag. It's because every time you think about it, you're like, oh no, there's glitter in there, and
Yeah.
so you, once your hand's in there, it's just like, oh, I didn't want
Yeah.
glitter.
Koski's gonna spend, let's say 10 gold on glitter.
I'm screaming.
The bag is full.
All right.
It's very expensive.
I don't
glitter.
even know if they have that much glitter.
Is
Oh
it
no,
like-
it's not expensive glitter. He just spent 10 gold on cheap glitter. That's how much glitter.
That's so much. I don't know the bag will fulfill.
Yeah, they just filled the bag.
Hey DM, how much glitter does that buy?
Well, let's
Roll a d20 and add a 0 to the end.
and that's how much
And
pounds.
Yeah, that is how many pounds of glitter you bought.
Please be a 20.
Is that an advantage?
I don't think so.
160 pounds of glitter.
Oh wow,
Bag of holding can hold 500 pounds of stuff.
it's halfway filled with glitter.
You know, I'm actually doing the math on how much pounds we have in the bag of holding, and it's really this is really a hampering to our
Yeah, add
ability to do
160 pounds of
things.
glitter.
So
How
you know
much
what
do
you
the
must do.
parasite bodies? The one dog-sized parasite body and the beacon node that I kind of...
Matt, I'm going to have you look up the average weight of
Well, it's a pound of glitter. We know how many pounds it is.
No,
So maybe...
for the parasite, an average weight of a... Let's go with a basset hound.
Oh, he doesn't have to look that up. That's 60 to 80 pounds.
60-ish.
Cool.
Cool.
It's like you weirdos.
How much pounds of glitter?
He's the one that picked a basset hound. Who picks a basset hound?
I don't know. I'm sitting here knowing nothing in life, and you're just over here learning the facts just about basset hounds.
Just no, I know that off the top of my head.
Well, Ajax is at first like just why, and then after a couple of drinks is helping you stuff the glitter in the bag.
This is hilarious.
Just
So now you just have to dump glitter everywhere we go.
I am gonna have to. How much is the shipwreck stuff?
So.
I'm doing that.
Kaitana.
I'm pretty sure some of it doesn't fit. Yes.
How would you be spending those 5 days?
So I feel like I finished breakfast, and I'm like, all right, so what are we... Oh, everyone's gone. All right. Well, Mama needs some self-care anyways, so I've got, like, small plans for each day. I'm going to go shopping, going to the spa, I'm going to get dinner, going to the casino, and the last day, I'm just going to spend at the park, enjoying nature.
All right. I will say on that last day, you definitely see Koski just walk out of a bush, where you did not see them walk in.
Oh.
Strange.
And then Ajax walks out of the bush too.
Are we covered in glitter?
Yes.
Always. For, like, a new wardrobe and gifts to send home and stuff like that, like, give me, like, a ballpark number of platinum to spend.
How much are you getting for... Are you getting something for every single person in your family, or...?
Yeah, so, like, at least, like, an outfit, a toy, something for each member. So there's a dozen kids, there's 4 grandbabies, so that's 16, and my husband, 17. Hold on, 2 of them are dead.
2 of them are dead. Hold on. No,
Think about that. So, yeah, that's 14... You know what? I'll get stuff for the party, too. So, that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, I counted right twice. 18. 18 people's worth of gifts and stuff, and then stuff for myself. I'm obviously going to be more expensive, so some ballpark number. We could think about this later, too.
Roll 2d20.
Oh, gosh.
2d20.
All right, let's roll the advantage dice. All right, that's a 12 and a 6.
Add it together, add a 0 to the end.
Okay, so
That's how much gold.
180 gold? That's not bad. That's pretty cheap, actually.
18. It's
You found some
18
bargain deals.
flat.
I am a mama. I am shopping for bargain deals. All right, cool. So everyone's got a gift. I'll think about what I got you guys later. And, I got a new wardrobe. I got new jewelry, got some makeup, some hair products. We're feeling good, Also, I just want to roll performance for the harpsichord at dinner because I found a place where I could play.
Sure.
And I want to roll for the casino, see if I won some money or lost more money. That's a natural 20 for my dinner. So
You get a standing ovation for the casino.
yes.
Roll a d100.
Oh, stuff happens at the.
You're aiming for... Actually, you know what? Just tell me what you get.
For
Your d100.
okay. I got a 79.
79? You do all right. You kind of break even.
Okay, cool. I'll take that. Love that.
Breaking even is the most optimal ending.
What would you say the weight of the 2 giant mantis shrimp eyes are? What would you say the weight of those would be, you think? I'm thinking,
About dimensions of a bowling ball.
but not the weight of.
Not the weight of a
That's
bowling
crazy.
ball. More like weight of a cantaloupe.
Okay, it's a couple pounds. That's not crazy. That's not crazy.
To help Dante out throughout the week, when Koski and Ajax are drunk,
Commandeering.
they're gonna
So, okay.
they're gonna give glitter out as tips. So, and then when Koski is sobered up, he's gonna try to help remove some of the glitter, but he has no idea how much glitter is actually in there to remove all of it.
I mean, we just have to dump it all out. There's just no way. There's just no way.
So, can I roll to see how much glitter Koski has managed to remove?
I'm not even sure you'd be able to.
This is amazing.
Sure, roll a d10.
I'll be honest, Koski, I don't see how that's possible. You could rage and haste could be on you and it wouldn't matter.
Oh, okay. Am I multiplying by 10?
You're just
Or is
adding
that
a 0.
straight? Okay, so 90. I removed 90 pounds of glitter.
Oh.
So
That was one of your full days.
Just removing.
Where's all this glitter going?
Well, some of it, when Ajax and Koski were still drinking and somewhere near Dante, like, they'd reach in and grab a handful of glitter and then give it to someone as a tip.
Not the pocket sand, the glitter everywhere
But
you
also,
go.
yes, we were going to teach you how to use the glitter. It's pocket sand. Where you reach in and just throw it at
I
someone's
am
face.
going to be honest, I still think 50 pounds of glitter is just still a little too much because we have 2,000 gold in there, and then
We do?
we do.
From where?
Hadrian.
Yeah,
Money.
and mine. It's a combination of all. I just do it in there because it's not really mine. I'm not going to use it, so I just put it into what I'm considering party funds, but it's not really because you all have your own.
Why don't you just go to the bank and switch it out for platinum?
That's true. I could. Yeah, that's true. I have about the same. I have about 200 platinum as well on there. But yeah,
Because, like, how much money can we hold in, like, a normal
5,000.
coin sack? Huh?
oh, and a normal coin sack.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. All right.
We can go over the specifics of weight
Okay.
and stuff over a break.
Because I am curious where I'm holding, like, 200 and something platinums at. I have so much money.
So, Dante,
Yes.
over the course of 5 days, you begin your training proper with Miriam. Let's see. You start out with just being given targets. They start out large, and you're told to only hit the bullseye of the target with your various spells
Okay.
as they're training up combat magic for you.
Aiming. Yeah.
Those targets are eventually growing smaller to the where we eventually get to the point of blow out this candle.
I see.
It is 100 feet away.
I got you. The whole thing. It wasn't to hit someone with it. It was to blow out the lights of the place. See, now we're getting. So do I have to roll to?
Just roll to hit for me.
Okay. What, a spell attack?
Yeah,
Like a guiding bolt or?
yeah.
Oh boy. Like advantage or something? No, it probably doesn't hit. Well, I hit a candle. Not from 100 feet away, probably not. 15?
15? No, you barely missed, but you're not far.
Okay. Sure. I mean, I don't think I have any damaging cantrips, though, is the thing. I do, but I don't think Toll the Dead. Is Toll the Dead gonna blow out a candle? Nah, okay. Well. I thaumaturgy right when I shoot it to blow out the candle really quick. Whoa! That was I looked like it moved past it, but went
Give
right
me a
through
deception
there.
check.
I don't know if I want to succeed. It was the same roll as 7, so let's see. Probably not. Like an 11. No, it's actually not horrible. 12.
12.
Uh-huh.
Again,
Okay. Yeah, I keep firing. I'll fire guiding bolts until I have no more spell slots left.
so yeah, your day is a lot of training in that, like, you're also being trained. Here's how you can move quietly. Here's how you can, as it's a lot of exactly what you would think being trained to become an assassin would feature, as
I
we
would-
do a quick montage
Yeah.
of various bouts of success and failure.
Are they teaching me any weapons of note or anything like that?
So there's one that's a little surprising for you. Your mom is teaching you the longsword.
One-handed, two-handed, both? Any
Both.
particular style? Okay. Is this...
It's a hand and a half, but
Yeah.
D&D
It could
stats
be both.
longsword.
Yeah.
And
How good am I at it?
this I'm gonna have you give me your choice of athletics or performance check.
Then it will be performance by 1. God, these are so bad. 7.
7. Not great.
Yeah.
You're basically going through the motions.
Yeah.
Your arms are tired.
First time I've pretty much ever held a sword. I think it's the first time I ever held a sword. Ever, yeah.
It's mostly drills of position 1, position 2, and you're not sparring quite yet. But the sword training is honestly taking more time than the spell training, which is not where you thought this was going.
Yeah. What do I gotta know sword stuff for?
It would probably be on the 3rd or 4th day that you're
Yeah.
properly asking her this, and at this point you're sparring.
Yeah.
You can give me another check.
Okay.
Performance or athletics, your choice.
It's still probably gonna be for... Can I give myself guidance for this?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, much better. 18.
18. So you are improving surprisingly rapidly.
Is it drills where it's going for
It's
blocks?
live
and-
blades.
Yeah, but for blocks and stuff. Dante wouldn't care if it's live blades. I mean, he'd stabbed himself in the hand for no reason.
Yes, you are going to... She has told you try to hit her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think the first time I would have been weary about it, but the moment she was like, psst, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to hit this person.
Yeah, there have been many times where you've gotten close,
Yeah.
but you haven't been able to touch her yet.
Oh yeah.
She is... You're learning very accomplished with a sword.
Sure. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting more and more comfortable, like actually like trying to hit her in various ways, just because of how impossible it is. It feels like it's not even.
And when you ask her why the sword,
Yeah.
in that moment, give me a strength saving throw real quick.
Ooh, I see. No, I've rolled it so bad. Oh wait, that's a 9. So 10.
10?
Yeah.
So it's as you ask that, she completely disarms you, flinging the sword as it spins in the air, lands blade down in the dirt.
That's pretty cool.
And meanwhile, the sword point is just held right here. She'll lower it. The sword, the blade, is something that everyone here learns at one point. It is a weapon you can find in almost any culture.
True.
So, in a bind, you would always be able to defend yourself, be you able to cast your magic or not.
So if it sounds like I was in a prison once where I couldn't cast magic, so you're saying I'd be able to like... It wasn't, I was trying to get it on purpose.
And for what feels like the 30th time since
No.
this has all started, it's just...
No, Mom. I destroyed the whole place in an explosion of fire.
Oh dear.
Yeah, on purpose.
She just
And
kind of...
I got out my best friend, the serial killer Doink. Anyways, want to keep going, or...?
Before we continue, I have a gift for you.
What?
I went out late last night and went shopping. And she goes over towards just a couple of parcels that are over in the corner of the training area. And she gets out what looks like a tiny brooch. As she hands it to you, it looks like a moth with a white and orange stained glass pattern and a few orange gemstones embedded within it. May I?
Yeah.
And she pins it onto your jacket. And
Is this like standard issue? Like
it is a gift from your mother.
That makes sense.
It is a first step in making up for all the birthdays I missed.
I never got any presents on my birthdays.
I will make sure to fix that.
This is so cool. I don't get it. Why would you? Well, give me a second. I'll get there. I don't get it. Why that guy? I still don't get it. Like, Bradley's like the worst. I don't understand. I don't get it.
That name.
And also, do you really call him Brad? It feels like I don't think I've ever heard him refer to himself like that. Is that because it's...
Wasn't it an arranged marriage? Didn't we establish that?
Yeah, but why didn't you just, like, kick him out or whatever? Or, like, kill him or something. I don't know. It feels like a weird thing for, like, an assassin to just be like, yeah.
Dante. And it's at this point that you see her face is getting a little serious. She's gonna motion for you to sit down on a bench with her.
Yeah.
She lays the blade across her lap and she's kind of looking into the reflection of it as she's speaking rather than looking at you. It was arranged for a specific purpose. For you. There was a prophecy I was told when I was a little girl. I've always heard his voice. The prince's voice. He is the one that you wear the symbol of.
The god?
Yes. And he told me one day that my child would be more than perfect. He would be an aspect of himself.
So I have a brother? Or sister? Or like some sibling that's like...
Think of it as an uncle.
Yeah, but like the prince, but... Wait, oh, you mean I'm the kid?
Yes.
Oh, what? Wait, that's even cooler. That makes sense. That's cool.
The embodiment of joy, of happiness, excitement. And she's gone from looking into the blade to looking at you.
I'm making these exact faces. Oh, it's excitement.
And, well, as far as for why your father was chosen, that fact still eludes me, but it was made clear that he was to be the one. I had given up on the idea of having a child when I joined the Peaceful Men. We had tried and failed and tried and failed and so on. But then you came about, and that is when everything else changed. I heard his voice again before you came into the world. That You are destined for great things.
Nice.
You are destined to not only be his embodiment, but to welcome him back amongst the mortals.
What? Wait, that's so cool. How does that? I thought gods couldn't do that.
Well, I also started to research ways that they might be able to. And, well, I think I know a way.
That's crazy. That's so cool.
The reason why I am training you with a sword, specifically this kind of sword rather than something shorter and more nimble, is so that you might be closer to our prince.
Nice. I mean, yeah, if I'm his, like, more than perfect aspect or whatever. I don't know. Wow. An uncle. That's pretty cool. Yeah. When's he gonna come by?
Well, we first need to make sure that you are ready.
Okay.
So what do you say? Back at it.
Yeah. Let's get back to it.
And you continue to train. Now, the rest of you, as the days go on, you would see Dante pretty much for meals. There's some times where you see him look just exhausted from spending every spell slot he has, and there's times where you see him have some new bruises.
Look at that one.
I look amazing.
Yeah, Kaitana looks great.
At least one of these days, Horace is going to look absolutely exhausted, as he will have stayed almost 24 hours to write spells into his book.
All right.
Koski looks like he's having a blast. He is hanging out with another barbarian. He is covered in glitter. He's having a time.
And correction, I use all my spell slots except for 1 third level per day.
Before I do that, actually, one question for you. The saltwater book that I have,
Yes.
can I write in it and it becomes the same property of, like, the ink doesn't show up and it only is revealed when the salt water is placed on it?
It's part of the buying of the...
Mm-hmm.
It's part of the money spent to copy spells down. So if you want, you can turn that into your spell book and just transfer spells from your spell book into it.
Yeah, I'm just having, like, 2 different spell books, but I just want to know, is the saltwater one also hidden as I write new things in?
Yes.
That's all I wanted to know.
So, Dante, you can write in your inventory.
Grim Moth Brooch.
Yep, the Grim Moth Brooch.
Yep.
And you would have attuned to it by now.
I would have. My last attunement spot, I believe. Or second to last. I'll check in a second. Just make sure. Oops. Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Now, I also need to ask Dante.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother would have mentioned that she would prefer if what she told you stays a secret between you and her, just for now, until you're ready.
Sure, which one? The marriage stuff?
That entire conversation.
Yeah. That's good shit. On the down
Would
low.
you have shared it with the party?
No, it's personal information about, her family and her relationships. Come on. That would be crazy. Unless it was something, like, in there that was, like, that seemed disconcerting.
You tell me.
No, I don't think so. Just talking about family stuff, right? Uncles and the marriages that fell apart. I'm not going on spelling tea to everyone about that kind of stuff. Come on now.
Okay.
It's terrible. It's kind of someone to be.
Well, it would be after that 5th day, or actually on that 5th day, that you would be not brought to the training area that you've been spending so much time at, but instead you would be brought to what almost looks like a meeting hall. There's a long table, multiple chairs at it, with one chair at the head of the table. That is where your mother goes to sit. She would motion for you to sit next to her.
Sorry.
Then you are joined over the next 10 minutes or so by Ajax, Viz, almost the entirety of the Peaceful Men.
When I see Viz come, I'm like, sorry about that. It wasn't okay. I understand, but that was an accident. I did provide. Sorry. Okay, I'll leave it. Sorry.
You'll note none of the rest of your party is here.
Must be a Peaceful Men thing or something.
Miriam, is he ready?
I think he's ready to at least be tested.
Yeah, I'm ready. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Is he going to kill them?
You'll realize this is the first time you think you've seen Bella communicate, really, other than just hitting people or just giving a look.
It's a form of communication for sure.
She's signing answers.
Okay.
I'm not going to attempt signing because I am not fluent enough in sign.
Very well. Miriam, it has been placed. You may proceed with giving him the assignment.
Dante, this will be your first test to see if what we've been teaching you has stuck at all. You may gather your friends for this, but you are the one to receive this mission.
Of course, it's on me.
We're going to start by sending you to another one of our hideouts.
Cool.
This one is defunct. It is no longer in use. It is called Dove's Tail. Sorry,
Dove's Tail.
that is not the name. It is Dove's Nest.
Okay. Well,
It is one of our Translovian locations. It is up in the mountains, and it is far away from civilization.
so I'm going there first to do.
You, or you and your friends,
Right.
I personally would feel better if you are not alone going there.
Sure.
You are to go there and retrieve an artifact from the basement of this chamber.
Easy enough.
It is going to be a sword hilt with no blade. It is used in a ritual swearing-in ceremony for the Peaceful Men. Ajax has been so kind as to go there and speak with the caretaker of Dove's Nest. They will be facilitating this test. Your goal is to retrieve this hilt without being noticed.
Oh, it's a stealth mission. Oh, okay. Okay.
Should you need to fight, you will be able to fight and even kill the creatures that are specifically guarding the blade. Should you attack and kill anything else,
Right.
points will be deducted.
No killing.
Well, I do not believe you would be able to defeat Corvid.
Yeah.
I'm sure that you would be able to harm him, and he is not one to be trifled with. He has also been instructed that should he locate you or your friends, he is allowed to enter the fray.
Oh, no. Okay.
Would you like to go it alone or take your friends?
Friends. Oh, sorry. Let me think about it. Friends.
Very well. You are considered the team leader for this mission.
That's, yeah.
Pass or fail, it is on you.
Absolutely. Team lead. It's on the team lead. Team lead.
You will have until dusk to retrieve it.
It's like weeks away. What's dusk? Oh, no, I know what dusk is. That's the beginning of the...
You were brought into this room at about 8 in the morning.
Oh, wow. It was early in the morning.
Yeah.
I expected donut for breakfast. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Is that it? Is that the...
When you are ready to depart, find me here. And that is where we will be taking our break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, everyone. Stay tuned. And welcome back, everyone. Before we get into the quest, we have a couple of break shoutouts. Thank you to RobFitz96, Zombies, Stackmasters, Dubious Timbo, White Rose, Forger343, and Lupin the Mailman. Thank you, everyone. Now, Dante, you're going to find your friends?
I am.
Yeah, easy enough to find them.
I do. I find them. Okay.
Yeah, we're eating breakfast. Cayetana has a new braided bun with like white carnations in it. She's wearing a white dress with a floral print. She's got new silver instead of gold jewelry going on. White painted nails.
I did have news, but this is more important. What?
You know?
What Where did you go?
Everywhere. Self-care.
Oh my god. Okay. I forgot what I was gonna say.
The things that dinner and a spa can do, you know?
For real.
Can you hit me with some of that glitter bomb?
Oh my god.
There we go.
Husky has glitter in his hair.
Yeah. Oh, you just like this?
Ew.
No, he reached in and
Okay.
Glitter bomb.
Yeah.
I got my first mission.
Oh.
And
Wait.
I kind of said that we would do it together, if that's okay.
You're not initiated yet. You're not in there yet, right?
Initiated?
I don't know, the thing where they put you in the team. You're not official.
I mean, not official, but I am the team leader, so it's kind of like a big
what
responsibility. Our stealth team.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
I call
Wait,
it
stealth?
stealth team. Yeah. I feel like we could probably do that. We could
Do you
probably.
know what stealth means?
It means that when you can't, when you don't know, or when you know. Sorry.
It means being
It is-
quiet.
It is not us.
Yeah, no. You remember every time that
would've went
Horace
alone.
tries to be quiet and he just, you
And
know,
I trip.
kicks up every rock? And you know how I'm very quiet, but in my armor it's just clink,
Stealthing
clink,
means
clink, clink.
sneaking?
Yes.
Yes.
Why didn't they just
I
say
mean-
sneaking?
The saying is bull in China shop. Kind of.
I've never heard of.
So, is there a different mission?
I don't think so. I kind of already accepted this one in the big meeting with the people.
Can we brute force our way through?
I don't think
Is it
so.
an
It's kind of told that it's got to be stealthy, and if we killed something, we gotta like. No, I think it's gotta be like stealthy a little bit.
Okay.
Can we? Now hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have some sort of like, poof, we're gone?
At max, like, dimension door is how many?
Okay.
I can do a poof in and out, in
Okay.
theory, but we'd want to be sure that where I'm poofing,
Mm-hmm.
that it's not just a wall.
We can guess that kind of stuff. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, the
Need you.
this is a thing where, you know, okay, I'll formulate the plan. Team leader, you know, gotta formulate the plan. Here's what I come up with so far. Okay, now that I know what stealth means, we go in quietly, and then we gotta collect an item, a little like a sword hilt without a thing. And they know we're coming,
Okay.
but it's like a good thing because they're not gonna be like mad at us for taking it, kind of thing. Okay. That's the plan I got so far. What do you guys think?
So what's the thing we're going for?
It's a sword hilt that doesn't have like a blade attached to it.
And you said they're expecting us?
Yeah, but it's like a challenge. Like you gotta go get it, kind of thing. You gotta try to get it without being seen, kind of thing.
Alright.
What are you thinking?
I suppose I could go look for some new armor, and if not, I could just go without armor, but wouldn't hurt to take a quick look on the way. Can you be quiet?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm nearly 8-foot tall bull that has made his living killing things, so I might not be the most helpful for you.
I was told that we can kill things and it wouldn't be bad. Like we can kill things, but we're not supposed to kill. He said, "Don't kill." I remember saying, "Don't kill" out loud. I know that for sure. I was told some things that I can kill were like created for this kind of thing. I'm not sure what that means, but certainly are killable. And then there are other things that they don't even think we're capable of killing, and they saw what we were capable of. So if we're not capable of killing the main guy, crispy, no, I can't be it. I can't be Corvid. Then who I don't know who it is, but it sounded pretty strong.
You gotta work on your note taking.
What is my note taking?
Yep, Corvid. Okay.
It's spelled wrong on purpose, or probably wrong on purpose. So I'm trying to be. I am Dante.
For those of you who couldn't see, there was one word.
It was one word, and it was Corvid, spelled Korvid.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah, well, I figured.
Is it with a K?
No, why would it be with a K?
Perhaps when we go shopping for armor for you, we can maybe find something that makes me slightly less noisy.
There was one other important detail. I don't know if Dante
There
would
was?
remember
I don't
the
even
deadline.
Oh, right, dusk
Is
the deadline.
Oh, okay.
Like today dusk?
The
Oh,
nearest
today?
dusk. When is that?
It's tonight.
Yeah, but I don't know.
That is like 7-8 hours from now.
Like the moment you cannot see the sun.
So we're going to the mountains. How long does that take?
Do we know what that
Anyone?
You didn't tell them where the mountains were, so
I would know where the mountains are.
they said mountains in Translovia.
Yeah, but I mean, Dante doesn't.
Give
know
me
that.
a history check.
Okay, cool.
You cannot help with that.
I mean, if anyone knows where Translovia, no, that's
don't
not
think
gonna
I
do
do.
it.
I'm not from here.
If he says Translovia,
Or
Do you say the word Translovia?
oh, sure, but I don't know. Yeah,
That's a different country.
Huh?
so unless they plan to take us there,
It shares a border with Rusonavia and Grisholfia.
So how long do you guys think?
How far's the border from here?
Koski would know.
Bar.
Right? Yeah.
That is the other side of the continent from you.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Koski would know.
Okay, so we're heading out as soon as
Wait.
possible to get there before dusk.
South of Corestone.
Oh.
so Dante, either they played a very cruel joke on you, or they
Okay.
have a way to get us there.
Great.
Either way, we should probably get this shopping out of the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Apparently quickly.
Let's get this going.
She did tell you to go to her.
Yeah, after we're done. Yeah,
Yeah.
I said that to you, but
Oh, you did?
yeah, I did. And we're gonna go get her when we're about to go.
Okay. Alright. So we'll rush ourselves to the nearest magic shop. Probably the dragon, so.
Yeah, that's the most notable one that doesn't seem to have real hours.
Great.
Nice.
So, I guess you all make your way to the Dragon Cache.
Dragon cash.
And we just ask for like stealth stuff, essentially.
Maybe we can get a spell scroll?
That's true.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
So there's the Goblin Teller. They're just...
What can I do you for?
Do you have any armor sets that have any notable abilities, preferably stealth or something else within like 300 platinum-ish?
300 platinum? I think we got a few things.
That might be a little much.
just gonna start to conjure the illusion in the floor that shows the horde. And you see the dragon start to dig out what looks like a set of half plate.
Oh, yes.
The metal of which is nearly blindingly white.
Ooh, this is what I think it is.
You see it curves in ways where it would very quickly deflect a blade, but it's in an elegant way where it's a subtle shaping to the various plates where it's both beautifully crafted, but also very slim profile to it.
Slimming.
You might still be able to notice it under clothing, but you could fit clothing over it.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, but that itself does not seem very stealthy. It's a...
That'll be mithril.
That's stealthy.
That's very stealthy.
Is there anything else notable about this set of armor, or is it stealthy properties? What?
It's mithril. Mithril's pretty dense as well as flexible. So even if you needed to grab one of them plates, I'm sure you could bend it and bend it back. But it's also incredibly hard. So if you wanted to, just take a saw, do it all day, I'm sure you'll be fine.
And
That's
how
his
much
way
are
of saying it's +1 mithril half plate.
Oh, love that.
And,
And how much are we looking for this set?
You're paying in platinum, you said?
Gold and platinum, if that's all right with you.
Gold and platinum.
And I have some items to trade as well. That might be of interest. They're not magical, but they are definitely worth. They're very valuable. What's the dragon's name again?
Yeah.
Oh no, did I lose his name? I lost his name. I'm gonna have to go.
Have it somewhere.
I might have it. I'm sifting through
And I don't have it. So
where it could be.
I also, in the meantime, while they're looking,
Mhm.
I do have items to trade worth quite a bit of gold, including so many. I have a spyglass etched with a scene of a navy battle worth 1,050 gold. I have
Okay.
yeah, I have a hair comb worth 100, a silver hand mirror worth 200. I have a brass stamp worth 75, a compass, gyroscopic compass worth about 650.
We should see if they're willing to trade. If not, we can pull up some gold and stuff and then go trade items at another time when we're not on the crunch.
Yeah.
For the half plate. Value in gold is probably about 4,500 gold.
4,500 gold.
450 platinum.
Okay. We are looking to get a few more items. That's a pretty hefty price. Maybe you could give us a nice discount on some of the other items we'll be procuring.
What else can we find for you?
you have anything else that helps with stealth but is not quite as big and bulky as this?
Spell scrolls.
Maybe fancy hat.
Boots?
We've got a few spell scrolls lying around. Any spell in particular you're looking for?
One that makes you much better at stealthing, if possible.
One that might let you pass without a trace.
You know, that would be quite on the nose.
I could learn that spell. I'm not going to, though.
If I'm anything, I'm on my knees.
Good to nose. Do you believe it?
It looks like we'll take, or we'll give, I should say, you this pass without a trace scroll for. Yeah, looks like he's feeling. I don't know why 1,000 gold, but he decides 1,000 gold.
That's not a good price.
No, that's a level 2 spell. I don't know. That's worth it.
It's industrial.
Maybe not spells from here.
I
As
did
far
not
as
want
fancy
stealth.
hats go,
About a third level.
Or
for
ring or
750,
necklace or
that's-
something. I don't know.
well, we cheesy.
Maybe you should learn that spell.
Whichever you have that can make
be
me
cheaper.
be a little bit more stealthy. I am not picky. I am little picky.
You see the dragon start to go through the horde again. And it presents what looks like a ring. The ring looks kind of small. So it's 2 metal bands with what looks like a metal wire attached between them. You think you can maybe fit them on your pinky and ring finger. And even then, you might be squeezing it on.
That there's a ring of diminution. It'll make you smaller.
Would making me smaller be helpful?
Maybe.
I don't think that's going to help very much.
You're big. If you're smaller, you're hard to see.
Is there anything that makes me more quiet?
Any shoes of any kind?
Looks down at your hooves.
Shoes are maybe a little bit.
I could just get you shoes.
Here's a question. Do you have to wear shoes on your feet for them to work as magic items? Now, ears, hands. I'm just saying, there's a lot of options here. Horns? Wait a minute. Just right on the top.
Maybe they have special hoof adjustments on magic shoes.
They probably do.
Maybe they're more like little booties for dogs instead of like actual
Is
booties.
Cosby gonna walk like a dog in boots?
What about that potion that came through the other day?
Ooh, potions.
So, they go digging through and they pull out what looks like it kind of looks like a clear vial. It doesn't look like there's anything in it.
That there is a potion of invisibility.
Okay, this is much more helpful, yes.
We're talking.
You drink it, you're gone. Don't last too long, and I won't recommend trying to do anything too conspicuous while you're invisible, but you know. Well, I bet you. What do you want for it, huh? Alright. You want this here potion? It's gonna be a wee bit expensive.
More than the spell scroll.
Yes.
I feel like if we're going to do this route, the spell scroll at that point.
Yeah, maybe we should just
Okay.
go to a spell store.
Yeah, I mean,
How much is the ring?
The ring? The ring. What do you want for the ring?
As the dragon goes digging the ring back out.
Maybe his price will change if we keep asking. We search something else, and we search back, and it'll just keep changing the price until it's lower.
It's like we clear a catch on
Yeah,
Amazon,
exactly.
and then we buy.
For the ring, it'll be 800 gold.
That did go down.
Let's go.
That sounds good.
I think you just don't like the ring.
And you will see, as it has grabbed the ring, it's holding it in its teeth. You can almost see the teeth slowly shrinking.
Scott, do you want this ring?
Fine, I will buy it.
Interesting.
All right.
You said 800?
Yeah.
We up, buddy. I guess.
So now, does each of us have an item that helps with stealth? You still don't? I can help you with if the money's the issue. I have the bag with
So
the...
you got that potion?
There's an actual spell scroll store here, right, though, in town?
Yeah.
How much was the spell scroll here? Here,
It's like
1,000.
1,000.
Let's check if the price change.
Are we gonna abuse the dragon
How's he
stock
feeling about the
market?
spell scroll now?
Yeah.
You know?
1,100.
Yeah,
Okay.
We can trade stuff.
Or we could go to
We
another
could go to the
store.
Sure.
The spell
let's go
scroll
to the spell
store.
scroll.
Yeah.
Let's just do that.
I could buy it, you know, with the items. I just...
Yeah, I just don't want to.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the spell scroll.
Because my memory's awful, what was the number that I gave you for your slow scroll?
750.
750.
That's the price for Pass Without Trace as well.
Okay.
Okay, I mean that's a lot cheaper.
What was the ring's name again?
Ring
I have,
of
like,
Diminution.
1,200, so
I got you.
I can put on like 2.
Requires attunement once per
Sure.
day. You can cast the reduced spell on yourself.
Do they have any interest in buying pearls? I don't know if pearls can serve us use for anything.
Yeah,
here.
they'll buy pearls.
Okay. Will they buy them for full price?
No.
How much, if I show them the black and the regular pearls, would they offer?
What's the value on those pearls?
300 and 100.
They're gonna offer about half.
About half? Yeah, I'll pass. Does anywhere in Eldoris do trading?
Usually they're gonna be gold, but yeah, unlike Rusanavia, Eldoris is mostly currency versus barter.
Yeah. Okay. I'll hold on to the pearls for now then.
I will say, in my notes here, the only thing I write notes on is items. In my notes, it does say that we have a mildly enchanted bottle of rum shaped like a single-masted sailing ship with a label reading Sea Breeze Black Limited 15-year, bottle 7 of 50. And it's worth whatever you can find a buyer to buy it for. It's actually the only thing here that I have just like upwards of, 100 plus.
I think that one is Koski's though.
Yours like
That's Koski's item.
that's Cassie's item.
Yeah.
Oh,
You threw it in the bag of holding, but I have it on my.
Oh, my bad. It was in the shipwreck stuff, so I just wrote all the shipwreck stuff down.
All right. Should we head out?
I'll get rid of some.
I think we use.
I mean, you can leave it there if you want, but I'm just saying.
Scroll, I think we're golden.
Also, what does +1 mean for armor? Does it just mean to armor class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So my armor's pretty high now, actually. I love that.
So, what mithril armor means is, let me get back to it. If the armor would normally impose a disadvantage on stealth checks or has a strength requirement, mithril does not.
Oh, nice.
Good stuff. Okay. I think we're ready. We head to the same room, whatever that room is called.
While we walk, Koski's gonna ask for help attuning this ring from you.
It's simple. So you just put it on the best you can, and then okay. All right. So we're just gonna
Are my fingers supposed to be numb at the tips?
It'll only be numb for a little bit. And then just think about it. Kind of let it understand you.
Think about my fingers being numb?
No, the item.
Let the item consume you.
It's kind of consuming my fingers
Can I
right now.
offer something? Fight on the horns. Bring it all down until it can't go any farther. Doesn't say it has to be the finger. Just saying.
I don't think it would get much further down the horns.
I think the point is that it won't. Your horns won't go numb. Is the point?
True.
All right, we go to the thing.
So, it would probably be upon arriving at that room that you'd finish your tuning, as the Dragon's store is on the other side of town.
Sure.
We did catch a taxi.
The rings would have changed size to actually fit you properly now.
Okay.
You can kind of feel your fingertips now. All right. Well, I was wondering how much time you wanted to prepare.
Were we not going to the spell store?
We did.
We did.
Yeah,
We did.
Yeah, we did.
We grabbed the
Yeah.
passport.
Sorry, I was
trace.
distracted by my
I paid
fingers.
for it and everything.
To give you guys an idea of what time it is, you were called into the meeting around 8. It's now probably about 10:30, if not closer to 11.
I'm sure it's plenty of time to walk to the mountain or whatever.
Yeah, this is okay.
Well, if you'd follow me, and she starts leading you out of the chamber towards yet another hall that you've yet to be down for how long you've been here. And it leads to a staircase, which, upon arriving, you see multiple alcoves with arcane glyphs carved into the floor. She starts leading you towards one of them. There is no sign above it. There's no sign around it. She's just walking towards it with confidence. She's going to point at a very specific glyph. This circle shall bring you to the Dove's Nest. Cool. Before you step through, I want to wish you luck. And I might also want to give you a little bit of help, as she's now looking past all of you to make sure no one's coming down the hall.
That's what I find.
This was a hideout of the peaceful men. It is no longer. If you might find anything of use there, I won't tell anyone if you take it.
Sketchy.
I do believe that there was I believe the tailor was on the first floor, if I remember when I was last there.
Okay.
That's the thing we're looking for.
No, the tailor is what we call our armory.
Okay. And this is the same as the duel, no killing.
We would prefer that you not kill Corvid, as he is a difficult ally to make and maintain. But if I had to choose between Corvid and my son, I choose my son. However, I fear that Corvid might be more than you all can handle. You will know him when you see him.
Is he also on the understanding of no lethal?
He is on the understanding that should he become aware of your presence, he is allowed to intervene.
Not specific.
He is fickle. The only way he accepted this trial is if he was not given limitation. But he promised to not... He promised to not kill unless he felt necessary.
So don't make him angry.
He did state that he had placed guards around the hilt. it is a sword hilt that you are looking for. I hope that Dante told you. And it should be located in the basement.
And I remember, but for their sake, what can we do with the guards? Leave
The gods are beings. If it is not Corvid, you may kill it.
Okay. That's what I said before. That's what Okay.
All right, let's do this.
I wish you all luck. Team leader.
Oh, right. Yeah, I knew that. I remembered. Away. We go. I jumped through.
So you step, and it's like going through any of the rune transports that have been throughout the hideout. However, it's like being pulled down and then shot back up rather than being pulled through a tiny hole. And suddenly, you find yourself standing high in the sky. You are standing on the best way I can describe it is think of a wooden plank. Like walking the plank on a pirate ship.
Sure.
And you feel the wind in your hair, and oh boy, it's suddenly very cold. You see your breath.
Say more, Ryan. Say more.
Dante, you're the first to step through, and you look next to you. Oh, you're outside. You're high up in a mountain range, and you look over the side of the plank, and that is a drop. That is at least 1,000 feet down.
I take a little step forward just in case someone doesn't bump me on that.
Yeah, so you start to walk back towards the base of the plank,
Yeah.
where you see you are at the top of a tower that spires out the side of a mountain, almost out the side of a sheer cliff. All you see is mountains around you. It is maybe you don't think that time is matching up from where you started. You think it's probably later in the day here.
Oh no.
It's probably like 1 in the afternoon.
Oh, God. Team lead didn't think about time difference.
And you start to make your way towards the actual tower when whoever is next would be appearing and coming to the same realization of where you are. And you all eventually come through. You start making your way off of this plank and towards the actual central structure. As you're stepping down, that's a big step. It's at least 5 feet to the next step.
I see.
The little hops.
Maybe we should have asked what Corvid
Oh.
is.
So we see the tower?
You are on the roof of the tower.
Oh, we're on the roof.
Yeah.
So we just need to go to the basement.
Yeah.
And we're starting from the top.
Now we're here.
All right. Should I just fly us down?
What?
I brandished the cape.
Sure.
Put it on.
Can you fly all of us now?
Oh, how bright is it outside?
It's pretty bright. For while you're up in the mountains, it's relatively clear. It's just cold. You're at a fairly high altitude.
Is this a winter landscape?
You're above the snow caps of mountains.
So yes.
So yeah.
I have survival advantage. Thanks to the permafrost locket.
Nice. So I guess we can go inside if that helps.
I can just walk
Yeah.
across the... You can do that too, right? Walk on walls? That wasn't you? Who did that with me one time? I don't remember.
It was a
Maybe
opponent.
It was an opponent? Okay.
No, it was Viz.
I look over the edge to try to see to the bottom of the tower.
It looks like it goes into the mountain.
Oh, so I couldn't go to the base. Dang.
Yeah.
We actually have to go inside? Is there windows?
It's more like arrow slits, but... However, looking at the arrow slits, an arrow slit is supposed to be very, very narrow so that someone could not crawl inside. These are probably about 2 feet wide and very tall.
So these two could probably...
These two probably could.
How tall is the tower? Roughly?
From at least where it meets the mountain to where you are, it's about 60 feet tall.
Koski has 50 feet of rope.
Okay, and I can walk on the walls, carry these two easily.
And I have a hook that we could use.
We could sneak into one of those arrow slits.
I mean, we can get to the bottom. If
So-
there's 60 feet of rope.
Yeah, it won't be to the bottom of the full tower, but we can cut half of it out of the way.
It'd be
I
pretty.
should be more clear about
There's
the
stairs, aren't
environment
there?
you're on. You're on about an 80-degree slope.
So, I mean,
Okay, tell me if I'm wrong. I'm imagining we're on a mountain.
You guys are
There's
coming out of a
spire
cliff
coming out
face.
of a cliff.
Yes.
And then we're on top of that, and then we see stairs going down into the...
Yes, there is a stairway that's going
Yeah.
down into the tower
into
from
the
where
tower.
you are.
Okay.
And the tower is built into the mountain.
The
Yes.
tower is built into the mountain in the side of a cliff.
Yes.
From where you are, you cannot see an entrance other than arrow slits in the sides of the tower.
which are lower than the stairs, or...
The arrow slits are in the side of the
Sides of-
tower,
Mm-hmm.
where the stairs are in central to the tower. You
So-
guys appeared on overlooks of the tower.
So we don't have to go on the outside of the tower and then in through arrow slits. We could just go down.
Yeah, I'll just...
Could go down. I feel like that would be the most expected way.
We do stealthily.
I feel like that. Ant feels like that would be the most expected
Well, yeah,
way.
but the thing is, above, like, it's farther down than 60 feet. We would have to go down 60 feet and then into it, and then we have to go down that way anyways, right? Because it's the whole, essentially, I'm imagining it's the whole mountain. I'm assuming it's not 60 feet down. I'm assuming it's much farther down than that. So we would be going out, using our rope to get down to the bottom of what we can see, going in through, at least two of us, because two of us can't. But two of us going
can.
into the...
Turn smaller.
Oh yeah,
gaseous
turn
form.
smaller in gaseous form. So we use all of our stuff to get in there, and then go as far as we need down in the exact same way we'd be going for the first, which is fine. We can do
Does
that.
that sound accurate? The exact same.
Sorry,
way.
you said-
Could work.
Which way does everyone prefer to do? Family?
I
You are
I'm-
team lead.
I
This is
am
your
team
choice.
lead. That's true. But I'm not stealth lead, and I put that one on you. You're
You
stealth
definitely
lead.
don't put that one on
Stealth leader all the way. Delegation.
me. I knew you were team lead, but this is a terrible choice. Should maybe delegate that to the only stealthy member of the party.
That's true. Okay.
If we're basing it off of stealth, I am stealthier and going down the stairs, not in the gaseous form.
Then this is what we will
Stealth
do.
leader. has
Well,
to
actually, it doesn't change if we have pass without a trace.
That's true. Pass out a
We will
trace.
get
maybe
plus 10.
It doesn't matter if we're outside or inside.
I'm just waiting for us to make a decision.
That's
And
our
then
decision.
We'll burn this.
Let's do
It
our
lasts an hour?
Last 1 hour.
Yeah.
let's do our funky side entrance. See if it makes a difference. Either way, it's the same thing.
Okay.
So you will
Trace in the main.
turn smaller. I'll go into gaseous form. You'll pass with
Pass
you'll
without a
pass without a trace, and we'll sneak in. And while I'm in the gaseous form, I can't talk or interact with anything. Maybe I can, if we decide, tell me if there's other things I can do. If we find any doors that are locked and I can just go through the keyhole.
How long does it last?
Gaseous form lasts an hour.
That's a long time. So let's go down the rope, around, in through the slots, then We do all that stuff, and then we'll keep going through the journey that way. Does that sound good
Sounds good. As
to the DM?
I'm going with what
That's
you
what
guys
we're doing.
decided
So
to do.
that's
All right.
As Koski's setting up the rope, I just start walking on the wall, pick both of you up by the shirts, and then walk towards the lowest slit.
Quick question.
Yes.
Does the burning the spell scroll use a spell slot?
No, it does not use a spell slot, but you are still concentrating on it.
Yeah.
Pass without traces in concentration. Really?
Yep.
That's terrible.
So is gaseous form.
Koski will affix the rope and start descending.
Koski, give me an athletics check with advantage.
Guidance.
Thank you. Just in case.
Plus
D4.
I know the checks that matter. Okay.
That's a nat 20 on
Oh,
the first one.
love it. You're good.
So,
Plus the
Koski, you don't even really grab it.
4.
You're fast roping down.
Yeah,
Just-
I'm rappelling down this side.
What's the
With a nat 20, you could.
27, 31,
Oh,
30,
gosh.
33 or something like that.
Yeah, Koski, with that,
You
you
hold
don't
on.
even have to go backwards. You're front facing, fast roping down, just keeping up with Kaita.
It was like the quietest SWAT dive. Just
You hold the rope for like 2 seconds and just jump to the slit. You're there.
So,
All right. Do the
Um,
honors.
you get to the arrow slit, and looking in, it looks dark. You can see everything is very big inside.
How big is it again? The arrow slit?
It's about 2 feet wide, probably about 5 feet tall, where a normal arrow slit would be maybe a couple inches wide and like 2 feet tall.
Koski doesn't need to reduce to get into that. I mean, I have to pivot to get my horns in, but other than that, he can fit in that.
Okay. 2 feet high and what else the other?
2 feet wide, 5
high.
feet high.
Yeah, I think even you would be able to get into that.
2
so?
feet?
Not standing straight up,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I guess it'd be a little squish getting
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, it's probably
2 feet is like the width of a window, like a regular window in your house.
Oh, okay.
it's a pretty normal. Yeah.
All right. I still might cast gaseous form, but we'll wait on it then. Do
that's
the
why the
honors.
trace goes off.
All right.
Stealth rolls.
Aha.
You can all give me a stealth check.
Guidance to.
Not me.
And with Pass Without a Trace, you get an additional plus 10 to whatever your bonus is normally.
You gave me the guidance.
I gave you the guidance D4.
24.
My stealth. I don't know what my stealth is.
And the plus one is definitely not to stealth, right?
It is only
To
to armor class.
Just checking.
So-
okay.
24.
18.
31.
22.
Okay.
That's all with a plus 10.
31. Oh.
Yeah, mine was-
No, sorry, 28.
There we go. That sounds more accurate.
Yeah, I was like, oof.
28.
I was like, you guys rolled low.
I did
I rolled-
wrong.
I rolled
I-
a 13, but I have a
Okay.
very low buff for stealth.
Yeah, I rolled a 19, so I was lucky. My stealth bonus is just plus 2.
Well,
I rolled a 10.
Nice.
Nice.
Right.
At least you rolled a 4 with it.
if I can ask, what is the order that you are all entering in? Who's first through?
I'm carrying you guys, so I would go in after you guys. I'll probably go last.
Okay, I'll go first.
I want to be behind one of the tanks.
I'm pretty good at stealth, so I'll go first.
Do you want to be in front of or behind him?
I'll be I'll be last, so I'll be right behind him.
So I'll be in front of him. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Dante, you're able to just easily squeeze through,
Also,
and then
dark vision, superior dark vision, so that's why I went first as well. I can see
yes.
perfectly.
Oh, should we all
have
do it?
dark
Yeah,
vision.
We have dark vision.
So you're first through.
Yeah.
It's about a 6-foot drop from where you get into where you would be on the floor,
Okay.
but it's not far enough to where it's troublesome.
Yeah.
You kind of lower yourself down rather than jumping.
Mm-hmm.
The Pass Without Trace almost guiding you in a way to be more subtle with your entries. Koski, you make your way in as well.
Man, we're not even big creatures in here, technically.
Technically,
True,
no.
yeah.
We're kind of small. They're tiny.
Yeah, Koski, this is a weird feeling for you. But everyone enters. You are in a room that looks kind of like a kitchen, but one that's been neglected. You see a couple of root vegetables hanging up. You see what looks like a giant goat hung up by its horns and already skinned.
Recently? No, couldn't be.
Give me
Who's living here?
Give me an insight check.
Sucio. Never nice
Insight?
Yes.
Very good insight.
Insight or nature.
24? Nah, I use insight.
24?
Yeah.
Probably within the last day.
To be clear, if I use nature there, it would be a 14.
Cool.
Do we see stairs at all?
There are no stairs in this room. There are 2 doors in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Each of the doors is about 30 feet tall.
Okay. Would we be able to reach the door handle? At 8 feet tall?
Maybe if one of you was on the
Lucid?
other shoulders.
I'm screaming. That's hilarious. What kind of doors are they? Are they like just kind of lever pull, or are they like actual doorknobs?
They appear to just all be push or pull doors.
Okay. Should we start?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry, if they're just push or pull, why wouldn't we kind of all be able to?
Yeah, you could all heave ho on
Okay.
it, but there's I will also say the gap at the bottom of the door is about 1 foot in height.
Okay. You could probably also like shimmy underneath.
I think
One
Koski's
foot.
horns, I couldn't.
Probably not.
Your tusks probably too.
My horns.
That's fair. Let's push this door. I guess would it be like a right and left?
Yeah, so the room is a little oddly shaped, but you would have one door off to your left from where you entered and one just across the room.
Okay. Could we do any type of check to like guess which way
Perhaps
we
we
would
look under the door.
yeah, we could.
I just
Go to the door across and look underneath it.
So you're looking underneath, and it looks like it is going towards a very short hall that goes to what looks like a landing. It looks like there's a railing on the other side to scale.
The other one looks like. Wasn't there 2 doors? What does the other one look like on the other side?
The other one looks very dark on the inside, pitch black, but with all of your dark vision,
just
you see what looks like a giant sack. It's kind of lumpy. You'd also probably see what looks like a giant rat on the other side of the door, trying to bite through the
Oh.
bag.
The rats are bigger.
Okay.
There's probably food in there.
I mentioned that to the group.
The rat's about the size of a dog.
Oh gosh.
That's adorable.
Alright, I think we should go to this door, the one that's across from where we entered. Dante, how long can you do that eye magic thingy?
As long as you want. Probably. No clue. 10 minutes?
Okay. Probably get that going. I'm gonna just start checking every door for traps.
Give me a investigation check.
Can anyone assist with these?
I do.
I can help. I'm pretty good
Don't I
at
have some like nonsense? Hold on.
Investigation. Okay. Are you good with investigating?
I'm good with investigating.
Can I
Or
sort of help?
perception or investigation.
Can I sort of help using my danger sense? I know it doesn't.
Danger
technically
sense
work
is
that
more
way,
of
but-
a, oh no, you triggered a trap. I'm a dodge before it shoots at me.
Can I do?
Try.
No, it's all right. You'll
Yeah, you
be
can
good for you. So can I do perception rolls with advantage and guidance?
Yeah.
All right. Guidance is
Yes.
concentration.
It is, but yeah.
Isn't detect magic?
It is.
It is, but I assume we're not doing it at the exact same time, are we? I could do mine first, and then you can do it, right?
Okay. So
Yeah.
just this roll with the guidance.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a 14 plus a 22 for perception.
22 for perception. You're looking for anything that could be a trap. It's something you notice as you're like really trying to look under the door. In the frame of the door, you can see what looks like some sort of arcane rune. The size it's carved at, it's probably the size of your torso, but it's above the crack at the bottom of the door, carved into the door frame. It doesn't look like something used for teleportation.
Would I be able to point that out to a party member for dispelling it?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it with detect magic after I gave the guidance.
So the glyph is giving off abjuration through and through.
Yeah. It's either trying to keep something out or keep something in, or it doesn't want something, you know.
Can one of you guys get rid of it?
I can, if you don't have that. Try to?
It's a heavy spell slot, though.
It is.
It's a pretty
One that I desperately would like to keep.
same.
Yeah.
It's a lot of our spell. I don't know if this is the.
I mean, if we can't get past this door without it.
Quick brainstorming. So there's probably going to be more runes moving forward. So our options are to set them off without them hopefully affecting us, but it may alert who is within here, or go into possible combat slow on spells.
Yeah. I'll go low on spells, I guess.
All right, unanimous.
Yeah.
Party leader.
Part of
my
the
job.
choice.
So you're casting Dispel Magic
I'm
on it?
casting the spell magic.
I will use the next one. And kind of.
It's 120 feet is enough, right?
Yeah, it's enough. So the glyph just kind of evaporates from the wall. It looks like it was probably drawn on with charcoal or something, rather than carved into the wall.
Okay.
All right. I will continue moving forward, looking for traps. I open the door, and what do we see?
I'd like you to give me an athletics check to open the door.
Ooh.
We can help.
Yeah,
Real.
I'll help.
All right, so you have advantage.
All right. 19 plus 8 is 27.
All right. Between you and Koski, both putting your shoulders into it, you're able to get the door open wide enough and long enough to where Dante and Horace could slip past, and then it's very quickly one of you two after the other slipping past. As soon as one of you lets go, you feel it starting to push you back a little bit.
Oh gosh, heavy doors.
This is going great so far, guys. Okay, this is my first mission as the team lead, and you guys are the best team a person can ask for.
Hey, when we think about things,
Before you, you see a figure just wandering the hall up ahead, tracing one hand along the rail. They are 24 feet tall. Their skin is pale and ashy. They're draped in just black robes. And luckily, you are all able to find a shadow thanks to that previous stealth roll and just stand very still and look
Guessing this is our guy?
as the figure looks down the hall in your direction. You see they have no pupils in their eyes, they are just white. And you see that they have many skulls hanging from their belt and many of the other belts that they have going across their chest. They have a walking stick as well to scale with them. It is probably a tree. But it looks long dead.
They should have arrived by now. Where do you think they are?
And you hear what sounds like whispers coming from the skulls.
Oh, that's reassuring.
I don't like.
Okay.
That is not a bad idea.
As they continue out of eyesight.
Are there other options in the way they went?
So, you came out to a short hall that leads to a railinged balcony. They came from the left side of the balcony and continued off to the right side of the balcony. You have not gone out the tiny hall that would let you see what ways this balcony go.
So left. Although, I will say, hear me out here. If we follow that guy, he'll never know. Because he'll be looking for us everywhere, but he'll never find us because he'll be like, I already checked there. We were never there. We were always... Sometimes being one step behind is the way to get ahead. No, I have no idea. Stealth leader? Stealth leader 1? What do you think?
So he went left and then...
He came from the left and went to your right.
Okay.
I will also say if any of you are proficient with Arcana,
Nope.
-2.
Oh,
I am.
you may give me a Arcana check.
Ooh, I'm good at these. You know what? We're not rolling this dice.
Normal.
But it's so
26.
26?
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Natural one. That's
All
the
right.
second one that's rolled.
You're just... That's big.
So the barbarian made the Arcana check against
Yes.
the wizard.
Look,
Got it.
The wizard does not roll it. The dice gods know.
Yeah. Gotta love the Shaman Slayer.
Shaman Slayer.
Subclass. You've seen giants before. You've seen frost giants from where you're from. You've got a rough understanding
I'm
of
sorry,
the...
26. No, 25, not 26.
You've got a rough understanding of the various flavors of giant. That puts it around cloud giant size and height. But just the various aspects that you're putting together, you recognize some of the giant runes carved into every skull that it had, both giant and human sized. That is the giant rune of death.
Okay.
That is a death giant. Giants who have touched the Shadowfell and come back.
Something like that.
They usually have very strong necromantic powers.
Sounds out of our grade. So yeah, to the left.
To the left, to the left.
We did everything we own. Alright, let's go.
So, as you're coming out to the balcony and seeing which way it goes, to the right where it went, you see maybe 3 other doors. To the left, it is a staircase that is spiraling down the tower
We do want to go down.
We do want to go down.
with about same 5-foot drop between each step.
Okay.
It looks like it's going down probably about 40 feet.
general perception roll for dangers, people, things.
Give me a perception check.
I'll do.
Oh, I'm always helping you with looking around.
That is 16 plus 8, 24.
With a 24. You're looking around. You can see that the staircase, at least at the bottom, looks like another floor goes around the room about halfway before another staircase descends. But you can see there are 4 different doors on the floor below you.
Okay. But then there's another staircase to keep going down.
Correct.
Okay. Let's just keep heading down until we hit a dead end.
Did you say that the staircase from this to the next floor is 40 feet?
Yes.
And the person is 26 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's taking a step. Like this man, because that's almost, his height is well over half the staircase so his legs would be, never mind. The scaling in my
Give
head.
me a medicine check.
Come on.
Dante making smart realizations.
That was more me being like, wait a minute, really?
Yeah,
No, it's
Dante
not
doesn't
going to
know
work.
anything.
No, it's not going to work.
That was just Matt.
Yeah, that was just me. Sorry.
I'll give it to you anyways.
Okay.
He was carrying skulls that were bigger than his head.
Okay.
He's small.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, if he's carrying skulls that are bigger than him,
Mm-hmm.
his head, then he's small as compared to...
Yeah.
His kind.
So there's bigger guys and smaller guys. So the stairs don't. No, the stairs are for everybody.
Sure.
Just not us.
Yeah, everyone but us.
Alright, so we head down to the next floor. I will keep out looking out for traps or people, and will do my best to signal for hiding if necessary. If none, then we'll go down to the next one.
Great.
Well.
I wonder if he's counting.
What was the lowest stealth check amongst you all?
Lowest.
I was 22.
I was
22.
28 or 20,
It was
27,
like
28.
24 or something like that.
You are very lucky as I got that 21 perception check.
Nice.
Nice.
I rolled poorly.
Nice.
Nice.
So you get to the bottom of the stairs. Kaitana, you look up just to make sure. And you do see that the figure is just kind of glancing down as it is hollow all the way up to what looks like the roof. And it's just standing at the top of the stairs, just glancing down, scanning. Starts to make its way down slowly, but then checks one of the doors. And you see when it does open the first door it would reach from coming down from the roof. It sounds like a death cry, like someone just screaming. And you'll see him touch his tree of a staff to what's probably another rune. And it goes quiet.
While he is busy with that door, can I get everyone out of sight?
Yeah.
Down more stairs.
Yeah, you can go down the extra flight of stairs. The next flight of stairs. Actually, I gotta make more rolls if you're going down more stairs
Is this the
immediately.
wait? Are we at the landing with the 4 doors yet?
Yeah, well, that's where we are.
Yeah,
where that
so
person
you're
almost
on-
found us.
You're on the next actual floor.
And there's 4 doors here, and I would have signaled for us
Are
to
there-
keep going downstairs.
Before we head down, are there any signs what any of these doors could have been? Do any of them look like they were the tailor's room?
Give me an investigation check.
That's a good
Just
point.
for quickly, like, glancing under each.
15.
15? One of them looks like it has mannequins of both giant and human proportion on the other side, as well as a few weapon racks from the looks of it.
Husky will indicate without kind of...
I'll keep checking to make sure we're no longer in sight and rush everyone into the door. Quietly, of course. Do we have to push it open again?
Should we see if, instead of sending us all in there and opening the door which makes noise, maybe the smaller members can
Sneak underneath?
sneak under and see if there's anything worthwhile?
Yeah. You can easily, at least you two can
We'll just-
crawl beneath.
Sorry,
I'm gonna have you two give me a new stealth check for while you're standing outside,
Okay. I have advantage still with my cape.
and you still have the pass without trace.
Natural 20 for 32.
19, and then that's 30.
30. All right.
We're not even there.
You could probably fit under these with that ring, but
I'm trying to not use it
Okay.
until it's needed.
Is it like
It's
once per day?
one action.
it's an
Or
action.
1 minute, it said.
Yes, it's an action. For 1 minute, your size would become small. You'd essentially half your
Yeah,
height,
so that's
weight,
what I looked at.
all
And I
of
was
that.
like, I'm going to try to hold off on that unless it's like needed.
Yeah, when you bought it, I was like, Kotsky? Willingly getting small?
so what do we got, right?
So in here, there's a couple of various shelves, mannequins, weapon racks that have a few things left, but it looks like this place has been picked over for the most part. Your detect magic is still up, correct?
Yeah, if not, I can cast it again.
So there are two things that are picking up on it. One is a folded up black cloak. The other appears to be a wrought iron lantern with red glass.
A lantern. That is terrible for a stealth mission. Okay. I will grab the lantern. I'll put that in the bag for sure. That's mine. Or I guess someone else can have it, but I think it's cool. I will grab the cloak, and then I'll just be like, "Hey, just identify this or something." I don't know. And then like 10 minutes. Okay, fine. Don't do it then. Just put it on. Doesn't matter. No. Who cares? It could do anything. Who knows? It's probably something great. No. Probably lets you teleport. You don't know. Have fun.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And then we'll get out of the room because I don't really need anything. Is there a longsword in here?
There would be a longsword in here.
Are you looking for their fiance?
Sure. Something just compelled. I just grab the longsword, and I if it has any hilt to it, I'll try to put it to my side as best I can.
Yeah, you're able to find a scabbard, a sword frog, everything you need to wear it on your side. It's weird seeing Dante willingly pick up a weapon.
It's ceremonial. Anyways, come on, let's go. And then we.
Do you even know how to use that thing?
I guess we'll see. And I go under the thing.
You don't even see us, even though we're like right next to the door.
No, they're gone.
And I just like tap in the shoulder. I point at the short sword and I'm like,
I'd like you two to also give me a new stealth check.
Do I go back? Do I hope?
does the item that he has need to be
It takes an
attuned?
hour to attune, yeah.
Only
it doesn't.
a 20.
Doesn't it attune
Ooh,
it?
total?
This one would require attunement. You guys do technically have the time, and there wasn't anyone in that room.
Okay.
I just don't know what it does.
But I don't
I
want
don't know if it's
to-
worth it. I don't know.
I mean,
You do also have arcane recovery as a wizard.
oh yeah, that's true. If you wanted to, you could arcane recover and get the spells back that you used, right? They're those spells you used.
I haven't used it yet.
Oh yeah,
Good.
never mind. I'm not using it.
But if you're tuning, Can I do that while I'm attuning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll save that.
Sorry, what were the new stealth rules?
If you allow me to take it with the guidance and dropping my...
You'd be dropping the detect magic,
fine.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
Pick a
So
dice.
that's 24.
This one?
24?
This one?
Why?
Oh, today is just not my day.
What do we got?
What'd you get?
What do we got here?
You can tell by the reaction.
What is it?
Yeah, what's the total?
Yeah.
At
That's
least an
important.
11. It's at least an 11.
No, because I have -2.
Oh no.
It's a 9.
A 9.
No, with a
Nine.
plus 10.
Okay.
9 with past that. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
So,
I don't think I've ever seen that.
with how loud he obviously comes out of this room, just like probably talking out loud, can I open a door and shove them in there
Wait,
as all of this is happening?
Give me an athletics check.
you
Okay.
didn't attune to it?
Help.
Tuning
You didn't
takes
take the
an
hour.
hour.
Yeah, it takes the whole hour to attune.
No, why the first bad roll?
I've just been
13,
all
10.
Oh,
bad
you were
rolls
trying to
today.
shove him?
Yeah.
I'll help you.
Okay, 23.
23.
I don't do it, you did it.
Are you all trying to get into the room with them, or just
I
open
feel like-
door and push?
I feel like with that roll, he is just like yelling or something. It's just like, no, he trips and falls
Yeah.
in his armor.
Chips on the cloak.
I trip, I trip on the cloak and you guys just shove me under the 1 foot into.
But yeah, I would push the door open and just like,
I feel like you could just throw me under.
So
Like, I would've
you push the
flat
door
faced.
open,
oh, I didn't check for the R.
and it screams.
Oh, right.
I would.
Yeah.
That's what I
Why
was
would
saying.
we
You all
push
just
the door
throw,
open?
You can
Just
just
throw
throw
him
me
under.
Panic.
Yeah.
So as soon as you hear the scream, are you
This go.
running through? Are you running? Where are you going? As I'm going to be
Silence?
changing some music.
I do not
I
have
cast silence.
Oh.
What's screaming?
You know what? Roll an initiative roll for me. Let's see how fast you react to
This has
this.
to be over. This be over like 10, right? Probably just over 10.
Ooh.
The side of the table's not doing too
I
hot.
help you with. No, I wasn't doing that.
Nah, that's
either,
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have been bad too, anyways. Initiative is 5.
5.
Yeah, but that's like maybe a couple of seconds still. If it's initiative, you still get at least 6 seconds before you go, no matter what, right? Isn't that how
Oh,
it
we're
works?
gonna get this changed, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Damn.
I guess we're running now.
I think we are.
I would suggest not running into the room that is screaming.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I meant down. I meant down. Running.
How far is it to the stairs?
From where you are, it's probably about 35 feet to the stairs.
Is the glyph reacting at all?
As soon as the door was opened, it is now glowing and screaming.
Okay, with that initiative roll, I obviously would have like taken a moment of just like,
Yeah.
what do I do? So it's already was screaming for
And
a few
you've already
seconds.
pushed Horace through.
That's but the door's open. All right, I'm gonna start pointing down the stairs. I'm gonna look at you,
Yeah.
and silence is still up, and so you just see me mouthing.
Yeah.
Get rid of the glyph.
Yeah. Got it. I will dispel that as
No.
as quickly as physically possible. I'm not sure if I should have rolled that
I'll do
initiative
it.
as well. Are you gonna
I'll do it for
Okay.
this one.
So you dispel it.
Who's there?
From where?
It's gone.
From above, like right at the balcony, just kind of looking down.
I point into the room.
No, we gotta.
Just crawling out. Well, is the door still open?
They're gonna
The-
come over here.
Or
The door is
holding the door
open.
open, yeah.
We should
I'm
probably
like
go into
looking
the
at where
next
you
room.
guys are.
Because at least it's not the one that was just screaming.
Is there a way to get there without being seen? In theory.
You're gonna be given. You're all
Well,
gonna be
there's-
giving me a new stealth check.
Well,
That's
I'm
fine.
just trying to get my bearings on like what this. So there's
So-
a balcony looking over, and then there's
Balcony above a circular chamber.
A, okay.
Stairs come down along the side of the chamber. Opposite side of the room. So I say 35. It's a 40-foot diameter circular chamber. Opposite of where the stairs finish reaching this floor is where the stairs start going down
What
again.
door are we in? Where is it located?
There is
compared to
one
the-
door right at the bottom of the stairs, that's the one that you found that is the tailor.
Okay.
There is another door quarter of the way
Okay, so
around
it
the
does-
room.
So it
He's
actually-
looking directly down at where we are, basically.
Well. From what he was doing, he's looking. There's a balcony, and so there's like a little edge here underneath which he can't see, and that's where the down is, right, and where the door is. So either way,
No,
like, he can't see.
The door where it's screaming is at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's
so
over
from-
here, right?
Yes.
That's-
From
yeah.
what I'm understanding is he can see exactly where we are.
Absolutely.
And also
so
where the
we
start
have
of the
to
stairs is.
we have to run around here or something, right?
Start
we
of the
can't
stairs
stay there.
is almost under him.
Yeah, so it's like out of his vision. So if we can get there, we're good. But if we can't stay here for sure, right?
Yeah, no, there's no way.
He is starting to walk down the stairs.
Yeah, so
All
we
right,
have to.
We continue down the stairs then.
We have to
Okay.
run. Yeah.
So we have to do a new stealth roll, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, give me a new stealth roll. This is gonna be
Please. Okay.
I say help.
Yes. Yeah. You're.
this is gonna be against his perception check, and I am giving him advantage as he now has a very good idea of where to look.
Okay.
I'm happy.
16, 26 plus 28. Okay.
I'm good. I got a 31.
29.
29.
Natural 20 for a 28.
Nice.
28 as well.
With the dice that
31.
rolled 2 not ones. So
Got a 24.
it redeemed.
I'm so glad I asked you to help me. That would have been exactly what he needed.
See, honestly, I should have never switched dice. I should have stayed with the one that rolled the 2 nat ones that got me a nat 20.
Yeah.
All balances out eventually. So, with your new magical items, unsure of what they do, you are running towards the stairway that goes down, and you find yourselves trying to immediately go under the stairs and just ride the shadow of it as you're kind of going an indirect route towards the stairway.
I would have dropped
And-
silence before he would have made it there.
Okay, and you're hearing from the stairs above. And as he gets to the bottom of the stairs, you see him grab his staff. You hear whispers, you do not see his mouth moving, and you just see all the shadows in the room start to just gather around him. And you see them go into the skulls, and the death rune on every skull just
Oh, that's fine.
absorbs the light of the room as you see a scythe blade of pure shadow grow out of the staff.
Okay.
He starts to be surrounded by spirits that fly out of the skulls, almost cocooning him in what look like wraiths that you see are just, where are they?
Let's get under that
We
door.
gotta go.
And when he gets to the door, are you in here? He raises his hand and just blasts the door apart as this purple beam, one from each fingertip, coalesces into a shattering that door.
Thank God we're not in there. It would be.
And you all find yourselves just baseball sliding, not at the top step, but a couple steps above, just to make sure you are out of his line of sight.
Yeah.
I'd like all of you to give me an acrobatics check as you are dropping probably about 15 feet here.
Can I do athletics?
It's going to be acrobatics to stick the landing.
17.
17?
9.
21.
-1.
Oh my god! The third natural one.
The fourth natural.
Oh god.
That
So-
dice
You
is
keep
absurd.
tripping over that cloak.
Maybe you shouldn't have that close.
Dante and Horace,
Ever since I picked up this cloak, it's just been nothing good.
you're each going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you both
Damage.
just land on your faces.
That's fine. If damage is the repercussion, I'll take
True,
it.
honestly.
Oh.
Give me a concentration check.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
I am scared now every time.
All of my rolls are just
Koski's about to take that cloak from you and shove it in the bag of holding.
For real, actually.
Can we make it underneath the door? Did we? Or can we?
You got
We're on
onto the
stairs.
stairway.
Yeah, we're on the
Yeah, we're going down, yeah. Or
You're hiding like 3 stairs down. You can't actually see beyond the stairway as it's curving around a wall. It's up to you if you want to hide on the stairs here
I think we should keep going.
or go down.
Because it knows.
Or go back up if you think he's not looking.
Yeah, okay, come on.
I think we should go down.
I mean, our
Keep
goal
going
is the
down.
basement.
We're supposed to go down
at the
anyways.
end of the day.
Hopefully,
Absolutely.
Kaiten is less distracted and is paying attention to traps again.
Listen, it was a panic moment. You heard how loud this one was.
That's a good point.
How did you get an 8 with pass without a trace?
I've never seen that before.
That's impressive.
Honestly, yeah.
So
Oh, no, it was 9, not 8.
9, yeah, 'cause-
It's
yeah.
11 and then -2.
Alright, we keep going. He goes,
you're starting to make your way down. And it's when you reach a point where you can see beyond the stairs. It's not quite at the bottom of the stairs. You're about halfway down.
Long stairwell.
You're guessing you've descended maybe 60 feet, 70 feet on this stairway. As it's just spiraling.
Is it dark in here?
Yes,
Okay.
you can all see.
Also,
Specialized.
how tall is the ceiling here? Because there's,
The ceiling here is about 40 feet. It's staying pretty consistently a 40-foot headroom as you're spiraling down.
Okay.
okay. We just keep going.
We're going to see something.
When you can see into a proper chamber, there are... You can see the basement. However, this basement... None of you are sure what you were expecting. You probably weren't expecting a giant to live here. The chamber that you see is very much not what you were expecting. The floor looks like it is one massive conglomeration of arcane sigils. On either side of the chamber, so about 20 feet from the center point of the chamber, you see 2 what look like almost crouched statues. Like they're squatting down, knees forward, hands placed on their knees, head tucked. But you can't really see any facial features on them. It just appears to be a very long head, almost like that of a dog, or like a mix between a dog and an alligator, almost.
Adorable.
And it's a mimicked statue on either side. In the center of the chamber, there is a single plinth coming out. It's about 15 feet tall. And on top, you can make out... It's small in comparison to the plinth, but a sword hilt that looks like a blade is buried into the central plinth. And it's as you're seeing that, you start to make your way down a little more.
I don't want to go all the way down the stairs yet.
Okay.
Yeah, how far away is this right now? Looking at it, how far away is it?
So you're looking at this chamber from above.
Yeah.
This chamber is probably about 60 feet tall. So still 40-foot diameter room. So 20 feet to the center of the room, and then another 45 feet down, because you're coming out and seeing this from the ceiling, essentially. So
I look at you and I
So
were
over 100 feet.
magic.
That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know what to do.
So like,
I don't have anything that I'm prepared to.
it's risky. It would take all of my level 4 slots,
Both,
but I could dimension
That's
door
what I was
in
thinking.
and out
that's what I'm
with
saying.
the sword hilt.
And then we just win, right?
Oh, we have to get out.
Okay.
And break Ryan's plans.
So,
Yes.
one thing that you would at least understand about teleportation circles, to get back, you got to step back through that same circle.
Yeah. That's what I'm like, yeah, we have to go.
Can you teleport through spaces?
Yeah, it's just running the risk of wall.
How far does it go? 300 feet? 500?
It is a 500 foot.
How much damage if we teleport into a wall?
I can only take one person.
And-
I can't grab everybody.
Hold on. How far have we went down from the top of the spire? Do we think?
Horse, what now?
It's true. Always knows where north is. Always knows. So.
Let me just double check. Dimensions
46,
of
100.
500.
120,
Take
60.
46.
It's not that bad.
And this one's 65. So. A little over 300, 325?
Yeah, about
Is
that.
what you've said. But there could have been other, I don't know how long, since the 60 foot, then the 40 foot, then another 40 foot, then the 65 foot, and then there was one other. Yeah, so it should be about 325. But
Yeah.
So you could teleport straight up.
I could.
Mm-hmm. And
But I'd only
then
bring one person, and then the rest of have to get back up somehow.
And
Dante's
then
medium,
what's
I could
the
fly with
range
him.
of pass without trace?
30 feet.
Yeah,
Or maybe even 10 feet, actually.
So
I could fly with you.
Okay. Well, you can also, I think you're definitely, if we're going to do that plan, you definitely are staying because you can miss too.
Yeah.
And they just can't do anything to you.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's
pass
30
without
feet.
trace only applies to those within 30 feet of him.
Okay. I still have advantage in stealth.
So once I do my thing, if this is the plan,
I mean, is that what we're doing?
Is it?
Oh god, don't look. I hate being the leader right now.
You are the team
Hello.
leader.
I decided I don't like it. I don't want to leave people behind.
Well, before we finish this plan, magic eyes.
Oh right.
There's gonna be a bunch of traps here.
Okay. We have
We might lose that option really fast.
look around.
how did you do that?
The entire floor is magical, both the statues are magical, and the plinth itself is magical,
What types of magic, specifically for the plinth,
as
especially?
well as the hilt.
Okay, what types?
Which one do you want first?
Plinth.
The plinth is abjuration.
That's not good.
Could we try dispelling it?
Yeah, we could, but we have to get closer for that though.
I can fly someone over.
Oh, abjuration plus enchantment.
Arguably worse.
Yeah, actually worse. All right, the hilt.
The hilt, would be transmutation and evocation.
Oh, an evocation.
Yeah.
That is coming from the actual item.
Yeah. So it's probably not gonna go off. Probably, hopefully.
In theory.
Okay, ground. What's the ground?
The ground is transmutation conjuration, and necromancy.
Oh, damn.
What is this room? And then I think I already know this, but the statues. Yeah.
Transmutation.
Yeah.
If I fly you over, you can dispel things, and then you can grab the sword and dimension door. How close does someone have to be with you to do the door? Do they have to walk through it?
Within 5 feet of me.
They have to touch.
I have to be touching
I can fly both of you over. Then.
That's true.
that someone would get left behind.
Yeah, I'd really.
The door literally
Koski's
can only
the
take
worst
one
person to
person.
leave
Yeah,
behind in
I think
this.
if anything, we would be bringing Koski.
Okay, so I have a 40-foot fly speed. It's a 20 room radius.
20-foot radius, yes.
Okay. So in one round, I can bring you there, you dispel it, grab the sword, bring you back, you Dimension Door with Kotsky, and then we figure out from there.
You guys will be done on the roof with what we need to do, and then we have to try to stealth out of here.
There's probably a lot of things that could happen, but we can do all of those things within 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing is I will grab Dante's forearm and using the Spell Rider's Brace, Counterspell,
Hell yeah.
Silvery Barbs, or Mirror.
Counterspell, absolutely.
And take a Counterspell.
I need it for this maybe because something might happen in between.
Yep, so you have a Counterspell that you can use.
Also,
just in case.
If there's no rush like in this moment right now, why don't one of you take the cloak from him and attune it real quick?
That's true.
Tuning takes an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if there's no imminent rush because no one knows we're here.
Does it sound like he's still searching up there? Like, does it feel like he's coming?
Give me a perception check.
Can I also do that?
Yeah, I was gonna say because you can detect magic, and
also I can feel like I have pretty good perception in general, passively even. But also, separate question is it's a 23 for perception. It's okay, 23.
The fifth one, guys.
natural one.
23. But also, I just realized Dispel Magic is 120 feet. So I think we actually would be able to dispel from here, by the way.
We could, but sometimes that can.
That's true.
Yeah, I think it'd be better dispel, grab, fly over, Dimension Door, because we can do. If we hold actions, we can do all of that.
Yep.
Well, now.
No, we can because I can dispel from here. Is what I'm saying.
True.
So
we
I
can
can
do all
dispel,
that in
grab,
6 seconds.
go.
So unless something grabs one of us, stops us from doing something, we can do all of those actions in 6 seconds.
For your perception check,
23.
it's not so much through you hearing as you just kind of placing your hand on the stairs and seeing if you're feeling anything vibrating.
Okay, that was louder than. Yeah. For sure, he's coming. We don't have an hour.
I don't think we're in a rush right now.
And then it starts getting quieter.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I don't see. I don't think we have a rush.
It could have been an earthquake, though. Okay, we don't know. Okay, yeah, I think we have time.
Do we really need to attune to that item though? Because we don't necessarily know what it does, but if it's a stealth thing, then nothing we do moving forward, we're gonna need stealth probably.
We're gonna need stealth.
Well,
We will, but
you can bring one person to the roof.
yes.
Yeah. So it's gonna be this person.
So if anyone's gonna attune to it, would be you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Is that what you guys want to do?
If we have an hour, then yeah, because we can also take a short rest and you can get some of your
Well, then
slots back.
pass without a trace would wear off.
Let me unattune to this thing real quick.
If we take the hour, we are also losing pass without a trace. as of
Yeah.
now.
But we lose it anyways when you teleport out.
Yeah.
So.
But in the interim.
Yeah, we'll
for
be
what-
down here, not quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In theory, I could cast silence and we'd be stealthier, but
That's true.
that's if God allows it.
God allows it. Oh.
So we don't have time.
No,
I
we
would
don't.
like all of you to give me a stealth check.
Alright,
No. We should just went.
let's do it. Stealth check.
Mine's fine.
That's a nat 20.
Mine's a 32.
29.
So,
It is. What is. Hang on, sorry. Math.
it's hard.
Yep.
16, 26, minus 2, 24.
24, yeah.
I motion
31.
for you to grab onto me.
Yeah, 32.
Yeah.
You guys are getting so lucky.
Yeah.
So, the spell kind of guiding you guys how to be a bit more stealthy. You're on a staircase. There are not many places to hide. And you can feel steps coming down. You go down a couple more steps, and your thought is press yourself flat against the stairs, become as small as possible, and just don't be seen.
I like to think that the stairs are white and I just blend in.
You all can see who you assume to be Corvid, coming down the stairs. You see him just scanning the stairs, but not like straight down, just ahead of him. And that's when you're all just like lying down flat, hugging the corner of each step. And you would probably want to split up, not all of you on one step.
Sure.
So I'll ask you this. Who is at the top of each of you on your own step? Who is got the highest altitude?
I probably would, because I was going to pick them up and fly them over, so I would have been holding the back.
And who would be second?
They would probably.
I would be next to you, like whatever step is next to where you are.
I would be second, so third, fourth.
Cayetana and Dante. Dante, he's standing on your step.
Oh gosh.
Cayetana, he stepped over your step.
Oh gosh.
Like skipped a step kind of thing, or?
No, not quite skipped a step, but stepped on your step, went down to Dante's step, is standing there, scanning, starts to look down into the chamber to make sure everything's still there. And as he just grunts with what you can tell to be kind of annoyance at this point, you can feel it kind of vibrate.
We're good.
All right, welcome back. So, Corvid has stepped down, is standing on Dante's step. Cayetana behind them. Koski and Horse below. They're looking not at the steps, but at the chamber. And as they grunt with frustration and you feel it vibrate around you, that's where we're actually going to be ending tonight's session. Sorry for the short delay, everyone.
The producer is crying.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you to +5 Charisma for some of the amazing items that we'll be testing out. Thank you to Travis Savoy for all of the amazing music you've heard tonight, and thank you to Tabletop Gaming Center for helping us put on this amazing show. And thank you, everyone, for joining us, and thank you guys for playing. We hope to see you again next week, but until then, game on. Have a good night, everyone.